Okay, so the goal in this video is that when we collect our shield power-up, we want to have a representation that our shields are enabled. If you open up your sprites folder and then head over to player_shield, you'll see here that we have a shield that eventually will be animating in the next video. For now, go ahead and drop the first frame into the hierarchy. Let's go ahead and set the order in layer, or I'm sorry, not the order in layer, the sorting layer to foreground. And let's go ahead and rename it to shields. Let's go ahead and add this as a child to the player. So when you drag and drop it onto the player, it should be a child. The position should be at 0, 0, 0. And essentially what we want to do is when you collect this power up, we're going to just enable and disable this game object. So you collect it, shields are on, you get hit, and you have shields active, then we turn it off. That's simple. So let's go ahead and make that happen. So we're going to start our shields in the off position. And in order to enable them through code, we need a reference to them. So we're going to create a private game object up here. And it's going to be our shield game object. So we'll say shield game object. Okay, and here we'll serialize the field so we can add it from the inspector. And last but not least, let's go ahead and save our script, hop over to Unity, click on your player, and you'll now have a variable where you can drag a shield game object. That shield is going to be from the inspector, the child game object. So now we have access to the shield, and now we can go ahead and just enable it or disable it. Now the question is, when do we do that? Well, when do we turn it on? We have this enable method, enable shields. So when shields active equals true, we're going to go ahead and say shields game object dot set active, and we want to turn it on. So we say true. Open parentheses, true. This is how you turn a game object on through code. And just the same, when shields active is false, we're going to say shields game object, shield game object dot set active, and turn it false. Okay. So let's go ahead and save this, test it out, and we should have a working visual representation of our shield. Let's see. Okay, we'll run into our, and there you go. So our shield gets destroyed, we have 1 life still, and if we had another enemy in here, which I'll go ahead and drag in here in just a second. So we should be able to, oops, I didn't mean to kill him. Here we go. And there you go, now we can die. Okay, good. So everything is working properly. In the next video, we'll go ahead and animate our shield, and we'll have it animate only when it's enabled.